Off to see, like, have people on different floors to see exactly maybe which we could narrow down which floor they were on, because I asked, and if I recall, there wasn't any kind of suites, right? Because the person that we were following looked to be more well off, right? So they were probably going to stay in one of the nicer rooms.
Right.
And so, what are you guys thinking about, like, doing something like that, and maybe do like maybe we could do a perception check to see if we could figure out like which floor or rooms, and to also see if their entourage, like security, were staying in the same room as the target, or if they
Well,
were in an.
if we're to pull the alarm of some kind and people come rushing out, then any guards or whatever are probably going to go to the room to protect whoever that is. So then they'll all be in one place. And that's assuming they don't leave as well. When they want to draw attention.
Now, was this dead or alive, or was it alive? Because we want to question them.
So there's no bounty on this particular individual. They basically, Telmo wants you to figure out what is going on exactly. So it's kind of been left in your hands as far as carrying that out and basically figuring it out or dealing with it one way or another.
We're in the room having this conversation, correct?
Correct. Which, actually, do you all want to see what the map actually looks like?
If you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
I do have it primarily built.
Ooh.
It's not as accurate as I want it to be, but it's pretty close.
Maybe we could... Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful, actually.
Maybe we could approach them and ask if they need any help. Like, approach them as a regular person, be like, yo, we're looking for some extra credits. You know?
Yeah, honestly, getting on their team would probably the detail would probably be the best idea.
You think so? Yeah, I think so too. Maybe a little undercover. Worst case, there's always option 2, where we just beat the shit out of them.
I mean, can't go wrong there.
I mean, yeah, we could do that.
Okay. So, can we get a time check? Because they like to frequent the little cantina, right? In the evenings is where we first made contact.
And the thing is like, they just went to sleep, basically. Like, they had just gone into the room. Because remember, everyone had been shutting down, curfew called, all that stuff. So, it's still late at night.
Yeah, it's still nighttime, yeah.
Okay. You guys maybe want to wait till morning? And, or maybe we could do... If
you guys have any... do like a setup where we scout?
Okay.
And like do like every few hours we switch up and see if anyone tries to leave or something, or if we hear anything.
I do like the listening. Maybe like listen through the, because we need to figure out where they're at in the hotel. Because maybe we could do like a listening, you know, walk by and loiter outside their room inconspicuously to see if we hear through the door.
True.
We haven't even figured out where they are yet.
I know.
Still got
any ideas on how to figure out where they're at in the hotel?
Well, the only thing we know for sure is they're above us, not below us.
Yeah, so... And how tall is this hotel again?
It's about 5 stories.
Okay, so we know... And what story are we on right now?
You guys are on 3.
3, okay, so they're in 4 or 5, so that's a plus. That narrows it down.
They roll with an entourage.
They do.
So psychologically...
Saw a fair amount of people with her, so...
Psychologically, I would say that they're going to want to be on the top floor because they think they're better than everybody. Can I get an underground check to do, like a... Hold on, what check is it? 1 second.
Well, what are you trying to do? I can tell you what check it is, but what are you trying to do?
Like, if I know that you know how some races, like elves, think that they're better than everybody, right?
Yeah.
And so would I have the knowledge to know of, like, what race they are, to see, like, stereotypically, would they think that they're better? Because if they do have, like, a superiority thing, they would be on the top floor.
You know what? We can run something like that. Yeah. Let's see here. Go ahead and run let's do a xenology check here. That's just gonna be your 3 green dice.
Okay, roger that. There we go.
That's gonna be a.
Like a,
That's gonna be a.
what kind of?
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a hard check at that point.
Okay.
Just because you're not trained in this, as well as she's a Pantaran, which you probably wouldn't have dealt a whole lot with. Oh, okay.
All right.
So from what you know, there's not a whole lot that the Pantarans would like. They don't really have a superiority complex like that as like a race necessarily. It's normally associated to the position, or whatever it is that they do for work, kind of thing.
Okay.
I'd say you would also believe very strongly that, just given the background of what you do know for Pantarans, that, yeah, they seem a little snooty, They seem like they probably would be on the very top floor at all possible cost.
Okay.
Just from the way that she was acting.
Okay. You think we should maybe take a lap down the hallway? See, like real slow, see if we can overhear anything. How thick are the walls?
So you can tell that the walls are actually pretty thick, just to deal with the heat and to trying to keep in, that cool air in this place.
I'd like to go to our room and knock on the door. And does it sound hollow, or is it like a thud, like a solid wood door?
It's more like a thud.
Okay.
It still has the metallic sound, but it is pretty much a thud.
Like a solid door.
And if you were to
like boom, boom.
step outside the door for a quick second and let the guys talk, you actually don't hear anything outside the door.
Oh. Okay.
So what do the hallways look like? Are they open like a normal hotel? You step out in the hallway and there's a bunch of rows of doors or whatever. Seems to be a round building. So hey, what are we looking at here?
So the hallway is actually on the outside part of the basically this circular building. So it definitely hugs the outside of that, where the rooms are actually on the interior, and then it curves around to basically the back end where you actually came off of the lift. The lift opens on both sides because it is a circular building, so it allows for people to go into the lift from one side or the other, and that's towards the back part, if you can call it a back part of this building. So you're kind of dealing with the doors on the inside, and that is it. There's nothing on the right side of the hallway, or on the exterior side of the hallway.
Okay, so what if we do this?
Okay.
What if we have 2 guys? We pick a door.
Okay.
And we have one guy to the left and one guy to the right, just out of sight, just so you can barely see the door, and then I'll go run and knock on the door and run down the hallway.
Oh my goodness. What if?
Oh,
what if?
I haven't
by
heard
the
a
time we
ding dong ditch idea in a long time.
Just ding dong ditch all the doors, dude.
The only thing what I'm thinking of is
Okay.
what if they have guards set up
Oh,
at
outside
their
the
door,
doors.
outside the door. So what if when we get up there, people are gonna be like, oh, what are these guys doing here?
Do you want to take a quick lap?
That's actually pretty easy because if they're and we're immediately noticeable, you literally just walk by them to the other side. Like, okay, my room's over there. Just keep walking.
I was gonna say I can try to go up there and pretend like I'm inspecting the wires and stuff to make sure that everything's not broken.
Okay. I'm down with that. So you're going to take a quick lap to the different floors to see if there's any guards, like standing guard?
Yeah, standing guard.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make it look like I'm inspecting the building to make sure that nothing's destroyed.
Okay.
As like a annual or monthly check or whatever they do here.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So,
they probably have something like that.
Yeah.
Mr.
He's doing
Dungeon Master,
Check your fire alarm.
while he's doing that, can I
Mhm.
see if I can find a supply closet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So let's start off with the supply closet bit. You're going around and you do see more towards the beginning of each lift area, basically.
Okay.
They've got like a small closet door almost.
Okay.
And you do see a sign that does say janitorial supplies.
Is it like, can I get in there? Is it locked?
It is locked. It looks like it is very much so like a badge access kind of situation.
Okay.
Now for
Tim?
Koshu.
Yeah.
Koshu, you said you're gonna head up and like start checking floors, right?
Yeah, but under the guise of inspecting.
Oh,
Of,
I heard under the guise, and you stopped
Under
there
the-
for a quick second.
Yeah, under the guise of inspecting the network.
Sounds good. So,
And cabling,
looking, basically, you head up and you start walking around.
I have my data slate out too, like I have a blueprint of the place.
Gotcha. Okay. Like kind of going down the halls, like looking around, like, oh, yep, that's supposed to
Okay,
be
yeah,
there.
it should
Okay,
be right
great.
here.
That's
Yeah,
good. That works.
Exactly, yep.
I gotcha. I've done that before, just to be where I shouldn't be. Now, heading around, you don't see anybody in particular, like, standing outside the doors or anything. At least not on the 4th floor.
Okay.
You make your way all the way around and don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. There's no, like buzz off or anything on any of the doors because there's no, like, doorknobs to, like, put that on or anything like that. You get up to the 5th floor and same situation. Nobody's standing outside.
That's good.
Doesn't seem to be any distinguishing factors between the floors besides the 5th floor has fewer doors, and then the 4th floor has slightly fewer doors than the 3rd floor. So, you know.
Okay, it goes up to like a cone. I get it.
Pretty much. And not that the building has changed in any way, shape, or form, besides that it expands actually outward. But
Oh, I
that's
guess they're
it.
bigger rooms then. That
Pretty
makes
much.
sense.
That's what you would suspect.
Alrighty. So the
Tim, I
biggest
have
rooms
an
are on
idea.
top, and that's probably where they are. That makes sense. We already just gone over that. Anything I hear? I know you said you can't really hear while you're walking by, but
Nothing
Can
in
I-
particular. I mean, you can roll a perception check to kind of give a generalized, like maybe you might hear something, but it would just be a straight perception check, no difficulty in here, just to see what kind of success.
instead of that, can I try to do a computers check where I'm trying to see if there's any like signal being sent out from any of these rooms that's
Okay.
different from what normal would be. So like as I was walking around, I'm sure I had like the signal, like I could pretend like I was seeing what the network was.
Y'all got Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much like what I'm looking for is a radio signal that's not the building.
I gotcha. So basically checking the HoloNet signals that are being sent out. It is very much so room specific
Oh, okay.
for each of the terminals that you're basically picking up on, much like our own hotels at that point. Like the Wi-Fi signals, you can see like, oh, room 322, 321, fantastic. You know, you can see that no problem.
Okay.
So yeah, you can
And
you
you-
can pick up on that no problem. You just can't see what's going on.
Any extra ones like non-room specific that I might see?
Non-room specific, there's nothing currently.
Okay. Well,
And nothing through your entire check as you're like walking the halls.
all right. Then I'm just gonna listen since I couldn't pick up on any of that.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Again, no
Let's
difficulty.
see it.
No
Let's see
difficulty.
Let's just see what you get.
it. Ooh.
Okay.
Well,
You
he's
don't-
rolling against it, so
Yeah. That's the only thing there, so you know.
so I don't. I could win with that. I could lose.
Yeah, you don't hear anything in particular. You don't see anything in particular besides like they clearly need to do a little bit of maintenance here and there on this place. it's one of those things like it looks great when you're walking through, but when you look up, it's like ooh. But outside of that, that's all you really notice.
Okay. Sweet. You know, I could pretend to go down and tell them about how bad their maintenance is. And that I'm
That's
Can
not
I-
pretending at that point.
Can I hit
can
you
go
up on the
down- Yeah,
comm?
literally. All right, I'm gonna head back down to the 3rd floor.
Okay.
They got a kitchen.
What
What's
about
that?
a kitchen?
Do they have a
We
kitchen?
could go. Yeah.
Nothing in particular. It's more like kind of like bring your own stuff sort of situation. There's not like a whole lot of anything really going on in this room. There's a table in the room, a few beds, and that is the bulk of it. They do have like little foot lockers at the end of each bed, but that's about it.
That kills my delivering room service bit.
I'll tell you what, dude. The supply closet's locked, right? I could, right, go down to the front desk and ask, like, hey, I spilled something in my room. Can I please have a key card to get the vacuum from the supply closet, right? And I could pose as housekeeping and knock on doors. Or if he gives me a master card, like let's say the supply closet also doubled as a for like housekeeping to get into every room, I could just start trying to go into rooms. And then once I find the room, be like, oh, sorry, I was on this form. This room was supposed to be vacant. My apologies. I can come back later. Maybe try to charm the front desk guy.
It's an idea.
What do you think?
Possible. I will say that all the rooms are specific, so you would need to.
Well,
Well,
if you're doing that, you're
Yeah.
still gonna want to have me and what is it, Koshu?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Koshu off to the side, not being seen in case they do not accept your friendly apology.
okay.
Yeah, because we.
Can-
Oh, yeah.
Do we have any other ideas before we try it?
Yes, I have one, but I don't think you'll like it.
Oh, fuck. Thermal
What's it,
detonator,
Jason?
baby.
You're not kidding. I said we could blow the thermal detonator on floor 3 while we're on the bottom, and then everybody would come rushing out.
Yeah. Nope. I don't think that's a good idea.
What if we try the low profile first?
I literally just saw the cameras, and they're on every floor.
Well, we'd have
So-
to deal with the Imperial Guards that way too.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
When you were doing your electronics check, you had said that. Are you back in the room? Like, are we talking right now?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Would there be a way for you to temporarily, like, cut power to the building? Like, did you see where you could shove a fork in a fucking outlet and just cut power for a little bit?
No, but I can easily find where the power box is.
Okay.
They all lead back to the same spot.
Do they?
Unless they're different floors specific. I didn't check for that, but
Okay. Let me go to the front desk and even see if I can maybe charm him to give me a card to get into the supply closet to even see if I can get a vacuum.
Okay.
That work for you?
Yeah.
Tim?
I'm gonna hang out.
Okay.
You guys have a mission point.
I mean, I
that
can.
when you try and go up, then yeah, basically I'll just be playing tail.
I can also go down if you want, and tell him what I found with how bad his maintenance is, and tell him I'm like an undercover, whatever.
Oh, because he
And-
might be like, oh yeah, I'll do that for you. No worries. Like, because
Yeah,
I'm the
and-
concierge, right? So maybe you
Yeah.
tell him that to get him kind of busy, right? And then he'll be like, yeah, sure, here's a card. Go do it yourself.
I could literally be like, yeah, I'm here from
Gosha.
OSHA. I'm from Oregon, OSHA. You have some
Yeah, OSHA.
violations. I'm from OSHA. And then I'll come in right after you and be like, oh, I just made a huge mess. I'm so sorry. I don't have a vacuum in my room. Can I please get a card to get into the supply closet?
If he says
Yeah.
no, tell him it might be an OSHA violation.
I mean, I mean, do you either of you guys know how to make like a quick card or something that would be like my identity for this um
No.
yeah,
However, do you have a data pad?
I do.
Can you not, being a computer guy, forge some sort of like quick idea on the data pad stating something?
It might take time, but yeah, I can try that.
It would take time, and it's not that easy, but at the same time, it's like having a Word document. You just kind of whip it up and hope it works out.
Do we
Yeah,
have
PDF.
any card that you can just quickly flash and then put back in your pocket? Like walk up with a card or whatever, but like he doesn't really get a chance to read it. You just kind of flash it like, oh, I'm with here, boom, Organocha back in the pocket. Hey man, I'd like to walk you around and show you some of these discrepancies. This is a surprise inspection type thing.
I mean, I have my regular ID on my data pad right here.
Does that look like it's easily recognizable? Like if I seen a driver's license, I
Yeah.
would know what it is, but I just don't quite know what state it's from or if it's expired without looking at it.
Correct.
Pretty much. Yeah, the ident cards are all kind of pretty much the same.
You're going to be rolling some kind of a deception check on this one.
I mean, I could try it. It's better than nothing.
I have decent deception. How is your charm, Joe?
Where's charm at? I don't even see it. Which one is charm?
It's under social on the right.
It is
Oh,
under
there it is.
social, right?
Nope, I got a 1.
Okay, you're not doing that. I'll tell you what. Let me just see if I can charm him. And then if it's not going so well, like be around the corner listening, right? And then if it's not going super well, then come in with the electronics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. I mean, I can also use my knowledge education to utilize it to pretty much force him or tell him that there's a bunch of stuff up there that's not good for IT wise, and the only bad thing is I can deceive him too if that's a case as well.
Okay.
I'm not terrible at deceiving, so
Okay. I think that's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Ready to run it?
as I'll ever be. We're here.
That's just to get the access, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not accompanying for this one.
Okay. You ready, Mr. Jeremy? Mr.
Oh,
Big
I
Dog?
also-
very much so am.
I did forget to say, if we can get something that says who's in what room, that would even be easier.
I don't know how to get that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot easier than what we're trying to do.
You think so?
One of us
That's
can
like-
try to be like a fire person. Say, all right, I need the information on who's in what room in order to make sure that no fires are happening.
Maybe
something like
what
that.
rooms are occupied, like word it
Yeah.
like that, because you can't
That would-
ask like, who's in what room, because
No,
that's
yeah.
not need to know for fire. But if we know which ones are occupied,
Is it an electronic registry, or is it paper?
Oh, I think
I
everything's
mean, we had
electronic.
to get a room, so is it electronic or is it paper?
Electronic.
Could you just hack into the system then?
are you that good with computers?
I got 4, but one yellow. That's it.
I wonder if they have a common business area, because it's on a local intranet, right? So you know how like some hotels have like a, hey man, do you have a printer and a computer? And it's
Yeah.
like off in a little room or whatever.
Oh,
You know?
Yeah.
Can we see like a perception if there's or ask the front desk like, hey, do you guys have a computer I can use, please?
Do you have a business center?
Yeah, do you
A
have
business center.
I like that.
You know, they're really happening here on Tatooine, so of course they would have one.
Oh, they left the lights on for us.
Yeah.
We'll leave the lights on for you.
So you guys head down, I take it then, to go talk to the individual behind the desk, yes?
Yes.
All right. That same Aqualish that you were dealing with is still behind the counter. It was the one that was a little gruff and just wants this the whole entire day to be over with. He's I don't know if it's just not having a great day or what have you, but he's like, "Yo, what?"
I'm like off in the distance, so it's just you.
Okay.
I don't just
Hey,
in
man,
case something goes wrong.
Okay. Hey, sorry to bother you, man. I made a huge mess in my room, and I don't have a vacuum. I was wondering if I could get into your supply closet to grab some cleaning supplies.
You made a mess in your room. What kind of
Yeah,
mess are we
clumsy.
talking about?
I spilt powder everywhere.
I'm not exactly concerned with powder.
And I'm a weird
It'll
guy.
just
I just
get
need to.
mixed in with the, with the sand.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I could get into your supply closet to clean this up, please.
Now let me see if I can get something real quick. And
Appreciate it.
He goes to the back room for a quick moment. Starts fumbling around. Brings out like a little hand vacuum situation. It's like, we do have this, so
Awesome. Thank you so much.
If it's too bad, I'll just send a droid up.
Okay, appreciate it. Do you want me to just call back down if I need the droid?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks. I take the stuff and start to walk away.
Okay. Yeah, and it's just like a little small unit. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I'm gonna go up and just ask if they have that little like business section, real quick.
Okay. A business section.
Oh hey there.
What do you mean a business section?
Like a
Business section.
I need to get something on physical, and I don't have something to make it. Do you have like a computer that can give me physical items? Print, I think it's called.
Yeah, I mean, we have a printer in the back here, but no, there's not just one that you can use.
Oh. Well, can I print something to it from mine?
Go ahead and roll a charm check here.
Fudge. What is it with?
It's gonna be an average check with a setback because it's kind of like a weird request to be asking at night. So he's kind of already like, "What the fuck is this about?" kind of moment. So
I can always just fall back onto the OSHA thing. So let's.
From Oregon OSHA.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Wow.
All right.
Oh God.
That's not good.
No, it is not. So 1 failure, 3 threat. That's crazy. He just is like, I'm sorry, I can't let anybody just print stuff off like that. Especially with accessing our computer in order to do it. I can't just let that happen, sorry.
It's understandable, actually. Okay.
And then I go back up to the room, and
Okay.
Tim's in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we know if, like, do droids have any like metadata on like rooms they're occupied or anything? Because it's kind of a housekeeping droid, right?
It is, yeah.
So, would we maybe be able to have old dude run a computer's check on the droid, or does that set off alarms? I don't have this knowledge.
No, possibly.
Right? Because
the
they
thoughts
kind of
there,
would need to know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I would say that would be a question to ask Koshu as he heads back up to the room. Or unless,
Okay.
Koshu, you're staying downstairs.
Well, he already said no. I guess I can just before I do that, I want to do the sweep of the first, second, and then up to the third floor, like I did the fourth and fifth, to make it look
Okay.
like
Well, he
Yeah,
does
they're gonna
that.
see-
Mark, I'm asking you what happened so you can fill me in.
and then I'm gonna mark off like maintenance areas and stuff.
Okay.
And then if I need to use it, it's in my back pocket.
Absolutely. So you go up to the second floor. Well, you go through the first floor, and you do see like a few rooms that just don't really like they're just doors, but there's no like signage, not like room 102 kind of situation. It's just a couple of doors. And then you go upstairs, and then you kind of have like a similar situation, but you have all the room numbers on there, and then there's 2 supply closets.
Alrighty. 2 supply closets, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct, Amundo.
If I turn the knob, would they try to open, or are they locked?
There are no knobs.
Oh,
This is
it's
Star
all
Wars.
key fob.
Yeah, it's all badge access, and the door slides open kind of situation. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that be for now. I could try to get into it later if I need.
Sounds good.
All right.
All
now
right,
I'm
so
gonna
you head back up.
Yep.
Okay, so you all have been reunited.
Find out anything?
And
Your plan work, buddy?
fill me in.
I
filled it.
didn't really. I do have it in my back pocket though, in case I need to be a maintainer without AFOSH,
Okay.
OSHA.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said the curfew was put in place. That's by the Imperial, right? It was like
Correct.
stormtroopers or guards, buddy, that are doing the patrols.
Correct.
So maybe instead of like here's something you checking Koshu, you could be checking the security, doing like a spot security check on procedures and whatnot. In which case, with the weird questions and whatnot, you could actually use that as a positive that he wouldn't into their computers. It's like okay, well you got past this far, but I found some doors that were just kind of open here down in rooms. What's this all about? Kind of putting him on edge
yeah.
from a acting like you're with the Empire.
Can I have you come with me? You're a bounty hunter, correct? So you should
Yes.
you're kind of like a hired gun at that point.
Would the Empire be using a hired gun, or would the Hutts be using a hired gun?
Both?
Well, the point is that you should, if you are with the Empire, you should actually have authority if they're the ones kind of keeping security in the town, should you not?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he said he would send a droid up if I needed assistance cleaning. Would you be able to get any data off of the droid?
Yeah, but I would have to make sure that when I do take the data, that it doesn't show that I took the data.
Well,
Actually, you can
hopefully
use that
we're.
one with this,
Go ahead, Tim.
because if you arms, you can tell them, no, I'm checking your security to see if anybody can just come in here and hack these droids as well.
True.
Okay. Let me make the call. And we'll see if we can get that droid up here.
Alrighty.
And so I'd like to call the front desk
Okay.
and be like, yeah, man, sorry to inconvenience you. Would you mind sending that droid?
Gives you affirmative and says it'll be right up.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, gentlemen,
We didn't
I
even
have
tell
one
what
other.
room.
I got one other idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say the droid comes up, and whether you hack it or you don't hack it, you go down and you give the guy a report saying, okay, here's what I'm doing here, security guy. Do you have any suspicious characters in this building that I might need to know about?
Boom.
I don't know if
Good
this
idea.
check would happen at night, bro, is the problem.
Oh, it can happen anytime. That's the thing. It's like
If
a
it's a spot check.
spontaneous.
Oh, like a spot check? Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say if
Mm.
he's like, we didn't have anything, like this has never happened before? Because fucking that guy seems to be on his, he seems to like he's worked there for a while, right? So he's kind of gotten used to the day-to-day, and so I just want to, in case this interaction goes weird, what do we do?
That's why I'll just throw in the Imperium The Empire decided to add this recently. This is my what? I look at my watch. Fourth system I've been in doing this.
Okay.
So
At what point do we just pull a gun on him and take the data?
That conversation goes south. I can actually follow him down for that, and just kind of
Okay.
stay behind. And should anything go south from there, yeah, we
Okay.
can.
So that'll start the clock. Like once we kind of cross the threshold into like hard action, it starts the clock. Can we get a time check, please, Mr. GM?
Yeah. You are approaching more towards like 01.
So it's like 1 in the morning.
Nah.
So then we have about 6 hours till people start waking up. Hotel opens. So we need to like be firm on the plan that we're gonna do it like immediately after, because we're gonna be on a clock as of that point.
we're also going to be
Ideally-
tired too.
So ideally, he can just have a droid that'll have the info, and then it's not a big deal.
Okay.
I can
let's
do
try hacking. Let's try hacking the droid. So we'll just kind of wait and see what we do there, and then we'll go to the tertiary option.
And he flipped 2 of the dark side, just so you know.
You motherfucker!
I just noticed that now. So something is happening that we don't know
You
about.
get
So
Indy up front.
And you guys don't notice when that happened either. That's pretty funny.
no.
Okay.
You guys will have to look at the
We were
playback on
plotting.
that one.
Oh boy. All right. Well, yeah. Let's wait for the droid. I will attempt hacking into it.
I was gonna say
Okay.
the droid would have come in by now, about a couple minutes ago, basically, and it shows up, looks around, it starts going through and sweeping through, and then
Okay.
kind of stutters for a quick moment, and then turns around and begins to like make its way out.
I was like, oh, wait right here, real quick.
I throw something on the ground and be like, "Yo, pick this up, bitch." Just
Oh my goodness.
feed me to the droid.
All right.
And then it stops.
I'm going to.
Do we have to like restrain this thing, or like, is it? It's a small droid, right?
It's a small dome droid. Basically, it's like, well, you could almost think of it as like the size of a Roomba, maybe a little bit bigger than that, but with a
Okay.
domed top. So,
Nice.
All right. I'm just gonna hold it in place and connect to it then.
okay. So it doesn't have any port on the outside. You have to end up flipping the darn thing over to actually get anything.
I feel like you're violating this droid.
Whoops, tripped over it.
Oh yeah, he's violating a lot right now. And so you do see the little area in which you can kind of port into. It's towards the back end of the droid.
Sweet. All right.
Oh,
USB-C.
And
so go ahead and give me a computers check here to see what you can gain from this droid.
what's the? Are you going to go against it?
No, so this is going to be an easy check.
Oh,
A little too easy.
A little-
You said it's a bulky.
easy roller.
You know, they should really increase their security. No lie. You actually might want to bring that up to the front desk.
You might want to actually let them know that you can't just let players like this go ahead and just come through and violate your droids like this. Come on now.
Someone was diddling your droid upstairs. I don't know who it was.
They
Super
accessed
weird.
its back port.
Yeah.
Why is the port all sticky?
All right, with 4
that-
successes. So
Is that
you
motor
do.
oil?
Yeah, it's could be if you play your cards right. So yeah, with those 4 successes there, you do get the idea that it doesn't really keep track of people. It mainly keeps track of each of the rooms, though.
Okay.
Does it tell you if they're occupied or not? Like, is it grayed out? And I don't know what he's kind of looking at.
So there's nothing like grayed out. It's just more of like the floor plans, and so it kind of goes until it can't when it comes to a lot of
Like
the
it-
cleaning. And it seems to have
Okay.
like a specific route that it takes for each of these rooms. And then there's the logs of basically each and every single day for each and every single room. And so it's a lot of logs at this point that you've got to go through, and if you wanted to really comb through all that data, you'd have to take a good amount of time to look through it, especially if you're looking for any variables, like something that's a little bit different, like maybe it wasn't able to get to one particular spot because maybe somebody had a bag in the way or something.
You're good, Jeremy. You know
If
that
any-
as a DM, you're good.
Why
If
you say
anything,
that?
Cause, bro, my first thought was like, we'll see if it altered its course within the last day, because that would mean that now that room is impassable.
I know where you guys were going with this. I'm not a total idiot.
No, you're good.
if anything,
Well, thank
I
you.
would like to see at least the last 4 days of which rooms it was able to go into.
Okay, so it actually
then
goes
from-
into every room every day.
Oh,
Every room, every day, and can I have like a timeline of because there should be dates and times as well inside of the log of how long he was in there for, and then when he left, and then
Correct.
starting every new room.
So it looks like the droid starts its day right about 12 o'clock every single day as it goes through and then begins its sweep, starting with the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
Takes care of the first floor, and then it'll head up to, and it'll get into, it looks like it gets into every single room.
Okay. Is there
And
like
then-
access doors that he gets into, or does he just open the door itself?
Like the door just opens for the droid.
Oh,
It seems to be like a
Ooh.
proximity
Oh.
situation that it can just kind of,
Oh,
yeah. So it'll just open up for him. Like he doesn't have to pause or wait. The door will just, like upon proximity, will just go.
all right, that's good to
And
know.
so-
And you
Who's-
said it starts at noon.
Starts
So-
at noon every single day, and then he'll hit the first floor up, and it takes him about almost 45 minutes to complete the first floor with its current route, and then going up to the second floor. It seems to have its own access to each of these floors. It doesn't wait for like the lift to come by. It goes back into where its little home is, where it goes to charge, and then it'll
Okay.
take its own lift up through that room, and then it'll go to the second floor and then begin.
can this
Alright.
thing make noise?
It does make a little bit of noise, like you hear like a very deep sort of electronical sound. Like I don't really do impressions like that for droids, but it's very it's very
Like a
deep
hum?
sounding and almost like a B2 battle droid, like
Dude.
super deep by comparison. But yeah, you pretty much have the idea.
Oh. Can I
Bro.
take the now that I know that information, so we can either wait till was it 45 minutes per floor, 5 floors?
Well, that's for the first floor. The
Yeah.
floors vary depending upon which floor we're talking about.
Ah,
But it
Let's go
looks to complete its work by 6 every single day.
6 p.m. Got it.
dude, what if we just put him in a backpack? Because it automatically proximity opens doors. Since
I was
you're
gonna say,
posing as
let's
like an
go
inspector,
Test it out real quick.
right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's test it.
Let's go find a one of the not our door, but
We can test it on
the
our no?
maintenance door.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure he can get in there. So we'll walk to the maintenance door with him,
Okay.
see if it opens.
It does not.
Okay, so
Give
So it
me
appears
give me an education check.
he might
He
might need to,
We'll make this a hard or an average check. We'll make it an average check.
he might need to be on the floor and have like a signal sent out to the door to open it. Oh my goodness.
Okay. You do suspect that there probably has to be something else in place for it to actually trigger. That it's not just upon it coming close, that it has to be doing something, or it has to have something prior to initiating the door opening.
Okay, so there's some sort of code inside of here that we probably could alter in order to open the doors. That's good to
Are
know.
droids intelligent?
Yes.
depends. It depends on what way you're talking about. Certain contexts, yes. Others,
Like-
not so much.
Does it have a will to stay alive?
Not really.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude, you could get like some jumper cables and like touch them and be like, yo, you're gonna fucking open this
Oh
door.
my goodness.
Y'all remember the
Um,
scene from Rick and Morty when they're torturing that one alien? And Rick's like, Morty, grab him by the things on his chin. And he starts twisting, but the creature actually is rather enjoying it by comparison. And he's
Yeah.
like, half now and half when you finish. What do you mean, finish? That could be for the droid, who knows?
Oh. All right. Then I'm gonna see if there's like a code or something that allows it to open the doors.
Okay. So go ahead and give me, let's see here. Although I don't want to just reduce this down to a basic computers check. Let's see here.
For lack of a better check, run a computer check.
Pretty much, for lack of a better check, yeah, go ahead and run computers. This will be a hard check with
I mean,
a
if you
setback
want it.
because you don't know the system, because it's a droid in particular. And then I will say we'll upgrade this to a red.
Okay.
Could be skullduggery.
Ooh.
That's
A
a
trade
definite,
craft.
yeah.
It also could have been Underworld or something like that too.
Not necessarily Underworld. Not for checking for a code.
Okay, then.
But a skullduggery would have also fit too. But you do have the successes here. So with 3 successes, you do know that there is basically a code that it sends out as it approaches each door on its cleaning routine.
Sweet. Can I extract copy that over to my datapad?
Now that's going to be an even harder check there. So yes, you can.
Can he tell?
You could flip.
From what
You
he
could flip
just-
a card.
Go. Sorry, Tim. Say that again.
Can you tell from what he checked whether it is a separate code for each door or whether it's one code for all doors?
Oh.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Go ahead and roll that education roll again, and this is going to be an average check as well. Okay. You do know that it is the same code for every single door. It's kind of like a master key kind of code situation for the janitorial droids.
All right.
I will say you
So
do
the
take
further we
one
go down into
stress
this,
for the threat that you got. I'll say you take 1 stress in the process.
the further we go into this, the more we're going to have to wipe its memory so it can't tell. Just so you know.
What if we just fucking destroy it?
Then he'll.
Not telling
The
you.
dude will know.
You get the code, you go turn it back in and tell him, look, we're able to hack your droid. This is a security breach. You need to up your security.
That's a good idea. All right, we'll do that.
I will be reporting this to the Empire. Let me see your list of registered guests.
All right, yeah. We'll keep going with this. Let's try
I love
to,
everything
like I
about
said,
this.
copy it over to my datapad.
I'm down authoritarian on him.
Yeah.
You know what?
And
I
then
think
tell him-
we're playing the wrong game. I should have brought you guys into the Imperial side of this sort of campaign. I should have made you all Imperials. You guys would have been great.
Oh, that would
at
have been
it.
fun. I'm already a. I mean, there's a chance we could switch over. I mean,
Yeah, there is a chance.
We play
Say
both
there's a
sides.
chance.
I'm a chiss. It's even better. So.
Oh man.
All right.
Double agent, spy.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Copying it over, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and tell him, yeah, this thing was easily hackable.
All right. So go ahead and we'll get into this little hack real quick. So go ahead and give me another computers check, but this is going to be that same red, 2 purple. the black setback die for still not knowing the system inside and out, obviously, like not being overly familiar with it, and then another setback from one of the previous threats.
Alrighty.
Now, remember, you can upgrade the roll if you want to. Oh, no.
Oh, what?
Dang.
Damn.
That's
Oh,
incredible.
good lord.
5 failures and 5 advantage.
What the fuck?
How's that even possible?
I don't know, but you found a way. You found a way.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. All right, so typically 3 advantage can be used as a critical.
Okay.
The 5 failures absolutely stops you from being able to do the thing. However,
Yes.
the critical can be used in a number of ways, but one in particular can be avoiding that detection. Or you can use it a different way, like, okay, you know what, now I'm kind of understanding the way this system is working, and that can remove the next setback die on the next roll. Depends on which way you want to go.
I want to do that. Remove the
Okay.
setback die. Because I want it to show that we hacked into it, and then we can tell them that we did because we are here from the Empire.
Gotcha.
To
So, go ahead and give me another computer's check here. It'll be the same difficulty except with 3 purple. And
Not red?
Not red. Nope. 3 purple and then your normal computer's check, and that'll be that.
no black.
No black.
No black. Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
damn it, bro. Ugh.
Wow.
What the fish?
You still
The
aren't
purple's-
getting it. Although you've
That's
managed to learn a fair amount, droids are just a different thing for you. Like it's not ships. You know, like it's definitely not your shtick, to say the least,
Yeah.
at the moment. At least not cleaning droids. For whatever reason, cleaning droids are just a whole nother situation.
These damn vacuums.
Yeah.
Damn.
Consuela 2.0 here seems to be evading you at every outset.
Superman here.
There's no
Well-
lightsaber pledge. So
Well-
yeah.
You ready? You ready, buddy?
All right. Yeah. Well, let's just go
No.
downstairs then. No?
Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna follow but stay hidden. And then
Tim's always on that shit.
Tim-
Yeah, I'm gonna be up in the hotel watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
since you weren't able,
He's gonna
since you weren't
crawl
able to
through
get anything
damn
from the
vents.
droid,
True.
you can. No, just get back far enough. Since you weren't able to get anything from the droid, you can actually go ahead and tell them that okay, that that's pretty good. But you could leverage that into a. I don't need to see who your guests are. I just need to see what the occupancy of the building is at present. Kind of like the next check. So
That's
looks
that's
like
what I'll
retains
do.
privacy. We're not looking for an opening door. We're looking to see what rooms occupied on that floor.
That's true. I walk my way down the stairs with the
Alright.
droid in hand.
So remember, no stairs. You just take the lift.
Oh, yeah.
I've been saying downstairs, and that's my bad.
It's literally like ingrained in our brains that we have stairs everywhere.
Pretty much. So it's hard to get away from that. But you head down the lift. Who all's going with him exactly?
I'll go.
Me.
Okay. And Malleus says he'll go as well. He's like, okay,
Alrighty.
I
Sweet.
want to be there
Everyone's
for
going.
it. And you all head down. The Qualish is pretty much kind of like obviously looking at the HoloNet and just kind of scrolling through whatever page he's on, kind of deal. Looks up and then immediately looks fairly annoyed as he looks at the 4 of you. Right, what do y'all want? It is early in the morning. What?
Huh. Are you the manager here?
Why does that matter?
I was sent here on Imperial business to determine how well uh, your guys's security was. And I've been need to talk to the manager real quick to give him my input in what I found.
All right, so go ahead, and I will let you choose one or the other here.
Uh-huh.
Roll either a coercion check or a deception check. This will be at a hard difficulty with 1 red, 2 black setback die. So the setback is going to be for the fact that you don't look Imperial. Although you may be Chiss, you look rather much like a ruffian. So does the rest of your crew here.
Hey,
On
Rob's
top
like
of
one of those
that,
things.
he's very annoyed just in general with you guys, back and forth kind of situation is what it almost feels like. And so that's the 2 setbacks. So 1 red, 2 purple, 2 black setback dies.
I do have a question. Can I get a bonus since I did go across all the floors and have like a little description of what the security was for each of those floors?
If you were discussing the security if you guys were actually discussing the security, which you're not at the moment, you're just wanting to see the manager and you're trying to like get him to get you to the manager kind of situation. So I would say that could be applied if you were actually discussing security matters.
After this. Okay.
After this, yeah.
All right. Should I flip and get the yellow? Guys?
Ooh,
Or just let it be?
Tim?
It's a rough check. I say go ahead.
Fuck it.
All right. I upgraded. I only have 3. And it's deception, by the way. That's what I'm going for.
Deception, okay.
Deception. It's a yellow, an extra yellow, or the only yellow, and then got it. All right,
Yep.
I'm rolling. Whoa!
Oh,
What the heck?
wow.
Mm.
Oh,
All right.
oh my goodness! Alrighty then.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Well,
Holy hell.
count it.
So go ahead and take a strain as you're almost like willfully forcing this deception forward.
I was not expecting that at all either.
Willfully, for sure, fucking will.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's wild, man. I wasn't expecting that. You had only 3 dice to work with against the 5. Wow, that's incredible. Okay. So he looks at you, and you could see because what do you call it? The Aqualish there. You kind of see his like mouth, which isn't really a mouth, but it's kind of a mouth. It looks like a monkey's butt at this point, but kind of like quivers for a quick moment, and then it's like, okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'll give me a second. And so he heads back to the room.
Yes, sir.
Scratching his head very briefly as he does, almost a little bewildered by the whole thing. Like, why is this happening now and at this time of night?
Don't question it, buddy.
He's like, I'm not here to question. I guess I don't need the Empire on my ass. Like, that's the overall look that he has.
I don't need these problems. I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, I don't get paid enough for this. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
So
oh my god.
He goes back to the room, and you hear like, you don't really hear it clearly, but you just hear like the grumbling of his voice as he's obviously talking to somebody. And he comes back. He's like, "Yeah, we got to make sure that this waits till the morning. He's not in. However, he will be come morning time about 8 o'clock."
8 o'clock. Sounds good.
Okay.
We'll be here. And here's your droid back, by the way.
He looks at it, and the droid
He's
gives him
definitely
like
a security risk, by the way. I would suggest that you. I'll let your manager know when he comes in, but there's definitely a security risk right now.
He looks at it and just goes, "Oh, and the droid kind of gives him like a concerned, like I've been violated kind of sound, as it
He's
whirs,
crying.
and then like a little bit of a cry kind of moment, and then he takes it and sets it down. Okay.
All right.
Man, we've been busy tonight. Like, as you guys are leaving, he, in closing, says, "Oh, man, it's just been a busy morning. This is weird.
Oh God.
Well,
Good night.
sleep well."
All right, we got to go to the bed so we don't get any bad crap happening to us. Oh, I guess before we go, we can ask him about the personnel and how occupied it is. We just need to know for security reasons.
Personnel and how occupied it is.
Yeah.
All right, this is
How
going to
full
be
is this
more of
hotel?
a, I would say a deception check
We don't-
here again.
We don't need to know who they are. We just need to know the occupancy right now and,
Right, so this
and
will be a
what rooms are
separate.
occupied.
This will be a separate issue. So go ahead and give me a deception check with the red and the 2 purple, and only 1 black setback die.
Ah, great.
Ooh. Let's see a
What's the
big
other
dog.
one?
Oh,
advantage.
well,
2
okay.
advantage, okay.
Okay.
He's like, I really can't give you that information right now. You might as well wait until the manager comes through, and then I'm sure we can give you that information.
Fair enough. Alrighty. I shake his hand. Have a good night.
He looks at his hand for a quick moment after it's been shook, like, oh, okay. And you guys head back up the lift to your rooms, and I'm gonna presume that you're going to sleep, or are there more shenanigans to be had?
Oh, there's more shenanigans. We're not quite going all the way back up yet.
I
Okay.
have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and while we're still standing there, I have some anesthetic that is applicable, but we're gonna go ahead and put him to sleep.
How are you doing this?
Just by aerosol, since we're right there standing with him, and I'm off to the side while he's busy talking to that old boy. I'm just gonna right over there.
What is it that you have?
Where did you get it?
Synthetic pandered anesthetic.
Hold on, type it in the chat. Let me see this.
Oh my God, I could take advantage of so many people with that.
Hold on a second. I'll
I don't
send a personal
condone
message
rape
there.
in games.
I'm gonna go ahead and put him. Why didn't we lead with that? Fuck, Tim. Fuck doing
Don't
all this.
waste resources too.
It's like an
Can you throw
Iron
it in
Man
the
when they're
chat
getting.
there? What's the
Oh my
name of this
God.
thing? I need the name of that in the chat if you could. I just want to see what the hell this is. Because I don't remember
God.
this.
I put it in. Yeah, I put it in general. Sorry, hold on a sec.
No, you're
I'll put it
good.
in Star Wars.
Synthetic standard anesthetic. When did you get that?
Oh, that was part of my original equipment.
Oh,
I have a surprise tool for later.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see what the what do you call it? I wanted to say the DC is, but let me see what the particulars are on that one.
Yeah. Page 172.
172. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Synthetic standard.
Dog.
strength, neurotoxic,
Stop.
strength anesthetic. It's a general anesthetic produced on many worlds for medical procedures designed to render the user unconscious. This poison may be introduced into the body via aerosol deployment, food ingestion, or injection via an applicator or a dart. A single dose has an average difficulty. 2 or more doses combined into a single application have a hard difficulty. Okay.
Fuck.
Is it just the 1 dose, or are we going hardcore here?
No, we're We're going one dose. We're gonna give it a
Okay.
shot.
Since it's late at night, does he get a boost die since he's already tired?
The individual has to resist, so it'll be a setback for the individual resisting the anesthetic. Poison inflicts 5 strain if the target fails the check. If the check generates 1 to 2 threat, the target must also give up his free maneuver during his next turn. Oh man, okay.
Oh my god.
That's
I love this game
fantastic.
so much.
Isn't it great? I love everything about this game.
Fucking shit.
Okay, so average check for him to resist this. That's incredible. It's going to be his resilience to resist, which he's actually okay with resilience, but the setback die on top of this. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. And it's... So he does not fail the check to resist. He does take a little bit of strain, though, in the process. And his head kind of, like, it shakes back and forth a little bit, but you know Aqualish are hard to take down, just in general. Even your baseline Aqualish is going to be pretty brawny and pretty resilient to a lot of things. But he's like, oh, ugh, what was that? What did you just try to do to me? So what are you doing with this? You got like a small opening right now, but he's very much so not going to be happy.
We could choke him out.
All right. Y'all gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna hit him over the back of the head. I'm gonna pistol whip him.
100%. Hit him hard.
Okay, so this is going to be an average check for you. This is going to be a brawl check. So it'll be your brawl, average difficulty.
Can I help him?
I would say that he just kind of does this, so you don't really have enough time. But
like
you do,
quick.
Yeah, but I would say you do get a boost die to this because of the fact that the anesthetic was already starting to work on him a little bit, like it was kind of there. So, yeah.
Okay. Should I flip the other white thing, you guys?
Fucking run it. Yeah, this is huge. This is huge.
I love that this is happening
That's one green.
while Joe's
What do you
in the
need
freaking
for
toilet.
like purple dice?
So this is going to be 2 purples. So average difficulty is going to be a 2 purple. And then 1 black setback die. Or sorry, 1 boost die. Let me rephrase. 1 boost die.
1 boost die. Which one's
Plus
the
your
boost
brawl.
die? Oh, the blue one.
Blue.
Yep,
Yeah.
the blue, yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll it.
Fuck yeah.
And it's a triumph.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Oh, he's out like a light. Oh my god.
You literally just pull out... Do you go for like a full-on fist attack, or are you going for like your pistol whipping him?
Oh, I'm pistol whipping.
Okay.
100%.
Pull out your blaster. You turn it around with the barrel in your hand. Hit him over the head with the handle. And instead of it being the handle, it's actually like the back end, the metal piece of the actual weapon itself. And just, you hear a crack as you hit.
He just fucking drops him.
And he drops like a pound of potatoes. No problem. Just down on the ground. And you can see his leg like shaking.
Twitch.
It's just twitching right there. Yeah, and then a pool of blood slowly but surely gathers out of the back of his head.
Nice. I took him out. He's
did.
gone. Check his pulse. He dead?
Yeah, is he dead?
Yeah, if you go around the counter, he is definitely dead.
Perfect. Dude.
Nice.
All right,
Where's
let's drag
the
him.
guy?
Let's drag him into the back closet, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Let's drag him into the black closet. I would like to put on his badge.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, he doesn't have like a badge necessarily like he's wearing, but you rifle through his pockets and you do manage to actually find his little key card that he uses to like go in and out.
Perfect. Is there anything identifying him as the concierge? So that way, like if somebody else comes in, I can pose as the front desk clerk.
Yeah, so his he basically has like a jacket on, and mind you, he's a beefier, brawnier dude than you, but he does have a jacket on, and it's got like it's very much so like not
Like a hotel
soiled in a
jacket.
bad way, but it's not exactly pristine looking.
I'm gonna
But
put
he
it on, even
does
though
have
it
that
kind of
base
looks like.
jacket.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on.
Okay, it's definitely too big on you. Like,
Totally
for sure
fine.
Does not fit, but yeah,
I'm a hotel clerk. They don't expect me to be squared away.
exactly. All right, so
We
you
need our
got it
computer
on.
guy.
Give me just a straight athletics check here. This is gonna be a hard difficulty to move him to the back.
Can we do it together?
You can if you've got help.
Tim, would you
Yeah.
mind taking the victim to the
All right,
back
so-
room?
Whoever's rolling this gets to roll with a boost die.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Still
Is
three.
it like a
You
hard
wanna roll
check
that?
or like an average check?
Still a hard
Oh,
check.
go ahead.
Yep, 3.
Go ahead, Tim. You got it, buddy.
The boost die, and then I only got a 2 athletics. What do you got?
I only have 1 athletic.
Okay. And then so we're looking at a red and a purple.
No, just 3 purple.
3 purple. Got it.
Okay.
We'll cover him with a blanket.
Sorry,
He's-
sorry. My grandma just called me.
What a
Dog.
time for your
Jump.
grandma to call you.
I know.
Oh.
It's like I was like, why did she call
Bro.
me? I better answer it.
The
I don't
guy's
wanna
dead.
hear it.
The guy's dead.
You killed the guy.
Check the
Dude,
dice
you have to
rolls.
go back. You gotta go back and watch on the
Wallet?
YouTube.
The Qualish.
Yeah.
Tim pulled out this fucking trank, fucking general anesthetic out of his asshole.
Okay.
Anyway, he's dead. Computer's free. You're good.
Sweet. I will. She's calling me back. Let me get to
Tell
that.
Gam Gam Joe to just leave you alone for a little bit.
Unfortunately, bros, I'm kind of short on time, right? I'm guessing
know what?
that we're
That's okay.
Yeah.
We can leave this here for now, and this is a perfect time to wait for Ray to
Fuck.
get back to take over
oh
Malleus.
perfect. Yeah,
You
perfect.
know, so we
Yeah.
will leave it here with you guys having done some shenanigans early in the morning in a hotel. Go to knock out the guy, but then hit him with a triumph and crack his head open
Whoops.
and kill the dude. And now we have Mark posing in his jacket as a concierge, like, hey, I am the
Yeah.
hotel guy. Please check in with me. How do you do this? And then basically everybody else just like out there with their dick in their hands right now, like, wait, what?
Perfect.
Is
All
it,
right.
is it the
Fuck
Beat Like
happened?
movie?
That is
Oh
what we
my
will
God.
pick up the next time we
Perfect.
play this.